I think the best way to sort of get stuck into being creative is starting small, using whatever you have, and sort of just having some fun with that and slowly building up your confidence. Hi all, my name is Nicholas Tsekouras and I am a queer multidisciplinary visual artist living and working in Melbourne. My activity is all about creating a mindfulness board game. So firstly, we'll be using the template and filling in the spaces with colors and however you want to decorate it. Once that's completed, you can actually play this mindfulness board game by devising your own rules and rolling the dice and having some fun. To begin our activity, we're going to just quickly choose a color palette to sort of accompany, I guess, the different sections on the page. For the bottom at the checkerboard, I think I might use some red perhaps and some orange. For the palm tree, definitely some greens there and maybe some brown. And for the cloudscape and the sun, I think some yellow in the sun would go well, and some blue, and maybe some purples and even pinks perhaps, that sort of starscape there. By all means, you can do whatever color you sort of want in any of these spaces. It doesn't have to be realistic. As long as you're using some fun, bright colors into the piece, it will definitely come out wonderful. So once we've done that, we're gonna then just start by highlighting the different lines that we see on the page. Because this is a coloring in exercise to begin with, we sort of wanna outline where we wanna eventually color in. So my favorite things to use for this, the BIC Intensity felt tip pens, and in particular the brush side, because it is really, really easy to sort of go over them quite quickly and smoothly. Doesn't need to be too neat. I think the idea behind this activity is to just let go in a sense and bring some color to the page, as long as you're enjoying it and I guess being a bit mindful and present in the process. I might use some of these markers because they're really fun too. These pens have a very fine tip and they're very hard, so you can really sort of add some details in to the piece. That looks like we've pretty much outlined a majority of the things in all the different sections now. So planning out some colors here, we can also always grab a little piece of paper and test out if these colors are going to sort of look good together too. I think coloring in for me is such a mindfulness activity because my mind purely concentrates on that process. I don't really think about anything else, what I've done in the day, what I need to do tomorrow. It really is a process of just focus, which is great. And also now that we're starting to get, I guess, more things on the page, it's always good to sort of have a piece of paper handy, sort of put that down and rest our hand on that as we draw. Although they don't really smudge, they can sometimes sort of go on your hand, so that just makes it a bit better. Again, I think just sticking close to sort of our color scheme is helpful to sort of break it down on the board, otherwise it can look a bit chaotic. Again, just being present, thinking about what you actually want to bring to this artwork, what you think would be best, as opposed to what you think other people might be thinking. This is 100% your work and all for you. I don't think there's too many other things to do. Now's really just the time to sort of, if you do want to add any more details to the piece, you can add some more clouds down here, you can do some more grass down the bottom. It's totally up to you though. Just for the final touch, I think I'm going to add a smiley face to that sun. Voila! I think we're all done. We've completed our mindfulness board game. We've done all the coloring in now. We've filled it all in with lots of color. And yeah, we've made a fun, really cool activity now, and now it's time to play. The idea is that you roll the dice. Each number that you get on the dice, you are to move that many times on the board. And then each time you land on one of those numbers, you can refer to the rules that I've either provided here with the activity, or you can make your own. And each of those numbers corresponds to a mindfulness activity that you are to complete. Well, thank you all for listening in to my tutorial on my mindfulness board game activity. I hope you can all take part in doing this in your own time at home by downloading the templates on the Smiling Mind website. Thank you.